Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa and I love to read and I love to review books. So this is Once Upon a Book Box, the adult selection. I have many videos on my channel from this specific company. They have a distinctive pink box. And the September book that I read was called The Last Assignment by Erika Robuck. This book was fantastic. And I just want to get my little boy out of the way. That's Levi. He is gonna disturb my little tripod thingy here. So anyway, I love to do book reviews. I'm not the best at describing what the book is about because number one, I don't want to give away anything. But this one, if you're looking for a fantastic read, and the last book review I did, which I'll leave right up here, it was a fantastic read. This one was even better. It's called The Last Assignment by Erika Robuck. It's historical fiction. It is based on the true life of Georgette, she went by the name Dickey Chapelle. She was a war correspondent, was a correspondent in 7 conflicts, starting with World War II in Iwo Jima, all the way through the beginnings of the Vietnam conflict in Southeast Asia. And this book goes through her life of becoming a war correspondent, starting in the early 50s. It is fantastic. I don't know how to say that. I do know how to say. She was a brave woman. A woman in the 50s was expected to have babies, stay at home, or maybe if they worked, they were school teachers or nurses. She was a very smart woman. She went to MIT. She never graduated MIT because when she was there, she started falling in love with reporting. She learned how to use a camera, and her instructor for the camera actually became her husband, who she later divorced. He's mentioned in the book. She was a woman with big cojones. She wasn't afraid. She wanted to, she did get afraid at times, but she wanted to live life to the fullest, and she certainly did. Her goal was to report to the world on what people around the world were experiencing, be it Hungarian refugees, be it Japanese people in World War II in Iwo Jima, be it during the rise of Castro. She was actually friends of Castro, I say that loosely, before he became in power. And that kind of quickly changed because he went full communistic. It's a good book. And I'm surprised that I didn't know anything about this woman. Nothing. And I used to study photojournalism. I was a camera was always used to be a second appendage to me. So I could definitely relate to her. So let me show you the box. This is the book, obviously. This is the box, the adult selection for September. You always get what I call paperwork and the gifts. Now this box had 3 gifts. I liked 2 of them very much. The third one I liked, but I have absolutely no use for it, so it will be gifted, and I will probably gift the first one because it's just not my style, really. So here is all the paperwork. We got a little sticker here, Once Upon a Book Club sticker. We got a very nice bookmark from the book. And there's a quote from the book: "I'm a changed woman for the better. Now I just need to go and change the world for the better." And there's a little camera. We have, oops, just dropped something, of course. We have our postcard with the author's letter. And she says in here that Dickey haunted her for years. She came across her story when researching women in war and in intelligence, and she avoided writing about her because it just seemed too heavy to take it on. But Dickey haunted her until she said, I have to write about her and write about this book. So it was a really actually very nice letter from Erika. And let me pick up what I dropped on the floor. It is the signature, her signature on a signed book plate, which I always put in every book. It's actually the last book I reviewed, we didn't get it. I checked out a few other videos, nobody got it. So I think it was just an anomaly for the last book. But this one, we most definitely have it. And I like putting it in the book because then, since I've read this, put it on my bookshelf. We are good to go. Let me see where I want to put it. I'm going to put it under her. Put it there. This is a little quote from Dickey. What's a woman doing here? Hey. I told you my cat was back there. Levi. I'm sitting in front of a picture window, my window, because the light is natural light and he's on the little windowsill. It's actually a gorgeous picture. Yeah, but he just knocked over my little tripod thingy. Anyway, back to the quote. The wreckage resulting from man's inhumanity to man was the litany I wrote and the subject I photographed. Dickey Chapelle, what's a woman doing here? So let's go for, oh, let me just show you the last bit of paperwork. The book the theme is called Through Her Lens for the month. They have a conversation piece with Erika Robuck. I've actually read one of her books, Hemingway's Daughter. I think that's what it's called. No. Let me get it right. Hemingway's Girl. I read that a few years ago. I actually don't remember what it's about, but I have the book still because it was really good. And here are the 3 gifts. And on the back page, they always put a recipe, and this is for goulash. Her Aunt Luti's goulash, which looks mighty good. If you didn't know anything about me, I love to cook. I don't cook a lot, but I do love to cook. What you doing, Levi? He's just sitting there looking so beautiful. All right, let's get to the books. The gifts, I mean. So the first gift is on page 22. We will go to that page. This was also in the book, a Rorschach card. Scan the QR code to learn about Rorschach.org. Rorschach card was because she had to take that for one of her tests to get a job. So here we are. It always says, open the gift. Oh, and if I didn't mention, House of Jane, I'll leave everything down below, 10% off your entire order. Every order, you can use it multiple times. A lot of people do, and I thank you for using my code. It helps me get these boxes. Actually, I earn enough affiliate link money to get these boxes sent to me. It's kind of like credit. All right, let me take out my cap right here. Because you are gonna fall. Say bye-bye. Say hello. Hello, I love you. I love this cat. He's in all my cat lady box videos if you ever want to see him. he's really sweet. He's the sweetest boy. Okay, so page 22. Dickey tosses her wet towel on the bedroom floor and dresses in her favorite clothing. Military surplus gear consisting of trousers, a utility shirt, combat boots, and a U.S. Marine Corps parka. Dickey's final touch is always her pearl earrings, which she had made when she and Tony were in Tehran. She may prefer dressing like a military man, but she's never without this one feminine accoutrement. The pearls not only remind her of her travels and make her feel pretty, but also provide the useful distinction in the field between her and the men she covers. So I knew exactly what it was. It was wrapped in shrink wrap. Dickey actually learned how to parachute. She trained with the Marines, she trained with the Army, and she would often parachute with the military but she was going on assignment. Very cool. And what did we get? We got Dickey's pearl earrings. They're really pretty. I am not particularly a pearl girl. I don't know. I just, it's not my thing. So I am definitely going to gift them, but they are very lovely. They're just not for me. And that's the really good thing about this book box. You can get a lot of cool gifts if you don't like the gifts, and you gift them to somebody else. So that's the first gift. I thought it was lovely, just not my particular style. And I know who's gonna get this stuff. Okay, so that was the first gift. And the second one is on page 125. Telling you guys, if you are looking for a good read, this is it. And it was a long book. 402 pages. And by the way, I looked up Dickey Chapelle. She was only 5 feet tall, which she mentions in the book. And she was gorgeous. She was gorgeous in, like, not your classical beauty, but she had a very pretty face. I dug her. I liked her because of her personality. If you listen to any of her old tapes, because there are old tapes online of her, she was, a chain smoker. She loved to smoke. She had that gritty smoker's voice. She was honest. She was a very appealing woman. So here is the next gift, which is my favorite in the whole box. And if you know anything about me, you'll see why. She is in Hungary. She covered the Hungarian Revolution, which I hate to admit it, I didn't know much about. I really didn't. It happened in the 1950s, like 1956. She's in Hungary. The crossing is harder than she anticipated. The log is slick from snow and the rope is wobbly and dry rotted with sharp threads poking through Dickey's gloves like splinters. The weight of her field pack pulls her backward, and by the time she reaches the other side of the bank, she's embarrassed how much she shakes. Sultan and Fernick again look at her, and she again nods to proceed. Guys, this is actually the third gift. That's why I just looked. I'm going to open it out of order because I've already read the page. Okay, so this is the gift that you'll see why it's really not for me. It's a lovely gift, and then we'll go backwards to the second gift. So sorry, but this is the third gift on page 125. Going a little bit out of order, but it doesn't matter. The gift comes in a really cute drawstring bag, a pair of gloves. And it says, it's hard to read it, something joy. Winter gloves. They're faux fur lined gloves. I live in South Florida. I am never gonna wear these down here, but they are a very pretty pair of gloves, with even a heart on one of the fingers. Let's see how they fit. Oh, they fit nice. They fit like a glove. They're very nice. It's just I have no need for them here in South Florida. I'm going to gift these gloves. But do I say this gift is bad? Absolutely not. It's a nice gift, especially if you're living in a warmer climate. Comes a little label there. You can put them in a gift box, leave them in the bag, and gift them. Okay, now we're going to go back to the second gift, which I skipped over. It's on page 89. It says, open your gift. This is the gift that I love that I'm going to keep and use starting maybe now. I don't know. Dickey Lights, let's see where she's at before I read this. She's in Hungary. She's still in Hungary, somewhere over the Atlantic, November 1956. Dickey lights up a cigarette, pulls a pencil out from behind her ear, and opens her journal. She's kept journals since her teenage years, always imagining a researcher will read them someday. Maybe her audience will be a clever young woman looking for inspiration from one of the first women combat correspondents. So I was like, actually a journal. Page 89. I love the packaging. Really nice box. Open it up and wait till you see this journal. It's gorgeous. So Dickey always had a journal, and she always stuck a pencil behind her ear. So we got a nice pencil, and it's covered in looks like little sheet music. And we got this beautiful soft bound journal. It's A5 size, soft covered, and it has along the edges nice pretty flowers. And then you open it up. What's great about this journal is you can dive into it any time of the year, because it's not dated like a calendar. It's dated like the days of the week. See that? You can put in the month, the date. So if you journal, I journal today, and I don't happen to journal till next week, I'm not wasting any pages. So this is really nice journal, soft bound, even has a little ribbon bookmark. And I like the size because this will easily fit in my big purse. You want to see my purse? My big purse. So it'll fit in there, no problem. So that is the third gift. It's actually the second, a little out of order. And the pencil, which by the way is already sharpened for us. So that is the August book. Highly recommend this book. Like I said, I didn't know I had read her before. Here are the other offerings, the other books that she wrote. I definitely read Hemingway's Girl. I don't think I read anything else. In the back of the book, there are reader group guides with questions, discussion questions. There's also a, I guess Erika wrote this, I guess it's done. It's called The Last 12 Miles. And it seems like, I didn't read it, gives us chapter 1. So it's a sneak peek to her other book that she wrote. Recommendation: read the book without Googling Dickey or any of the characters in the book. I think if you do it that way, you will totally appreciate the story, and you won't get any spoilers about her life. So that concludes the September read. Fantastic book. Totally love this type of book over chick lit. This is my kind of book, like the last one I reviewed, which was also historical fiction. And that's it. If you want to save 10% off your order, House of Jane, I will leave the link down below. It's a great deal to use. And I think you can also use that code in conjunction with any flash sales they might have. So yeah, it's something to check out. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the summary, The Last Assignment, Erika Robuck, and read it. All right, I will see you all in the next video, and thanks for watching. I so appreciate you coming by. All right, bye.